Hello, fellow event marketers. Welcome back. Did you miss me? You know what they say. Miss me, miss me. Now you have to like and subscribe our channel. Today, we're going to talk about how to find the most strategic booth location in the exhibit hall. Now, if you haven't watched our previous video on how to find the right shows first, you might want to do that, and that's going to be right here. Okay, so you're back. You already know which trade show you're attending. Now, let's talk about how to find the best location for your booth, because location matters. Here's what we're going to cover. We're going to talk about where attendees, especially in the US, turn when they first enter the show floor. We're going to talk about the highest traffic locations in the exhibit hall. We're going to talk about which dead zones to avoid at all costs. And then finally, we're going to talk about why your competitor's location matters and what to do about it. All right, so let's get started. First off, where do attendees turn when they first enter the showroom? So in countries where people drive on the right side of the road and shake with their right hand when greeting, people who enter the show floor tend to turn to the right.
I'm not an ambi-turner. I can't turn left.
So booths that are on the right side of the entrance in the exhibit hall tend to have more traffic than booths on the left. Now, if you do have a booth that's reserved on the left side, you still get traffic. It might not be as much. All right, so let's talk about the highest traffic booth locations. First off, you want to be in a booth location that has wide aisles. Okay, if you're in a spot that has wide aisles, and we're showing this on the screen right here so you guys can see, but if you're in a spot that has wide aisles, what that means is those are technically there for fire regulations and machinery. Those tend to attract more foot traffic. Let's also look here near the front of the entrance in the exhibit hall. Okay, you're guaranteed to get pretty much consistent traffic. You have high visibility, and then attendees are just going to be more engaged because you're right there at the entrance. Now, it's not the end of the world if you're not at the front though, because the middle, just behind the first couple rows of booths, they still get decent traffic flow. Now, let's also look here at the back and the perimeter. Now, you can still get decent amount of traffic on the perimeter side of the exhibit hall, especially if you strategically place yourself near amenities like the food court or restrooms. Also, those are going to be guaranteed high traffic locations. All right, now let's talk about dead zones that you absolutely want to avoid.
Where is everybody?
It's easy to see here while you're looking at this floor plan where there's going to be columns. You want to generally avoid being around or near a column that's, it's one of those supporting structures for the actual convention center because, well, you're going to have blocked visibility. Also, there could be restrictions and regulations on your exhibit design depending on those areas near the columns, which you want to be aware of. That's technically a dead zone. The other dead zone is you want to avoid the corners.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
Yeah, you want to be on the front row of the entrance, but if you're on a corner, it also could be really bad because that's to the extreme side. A lot of people, they turn to the right, but they don't go all the way to the right as well. So front and center, down the middle, that's probably going to be the highest traffic location. So now that tells you where the highest traffic locations are in the exhibit hall, which dead zones to avoid, okay? But now you have to make some strategic decisions about your budget because the locations that are near the entrance, they're gonna be bigger booth spaces, and because of their location, they're not gonna be cheap. So you have to make a couple of decisions before you secure your booth location, like what your goals are at the show. How many leads are you trying to generate? Are you going just to raise brand awareness? Are you going to give out a certain number of cards or business cards to potential buyers and clients? Are you trying to schedule meetings from attending the show? Get all of that sorted out, because if it turns out that this show has only, a quarter of the attendees that are your target audience, then you don't need to be in the front. Maybe it's okay if you're down the middle in a wider aisle or even on the perimeter as well. Also, If you're there to simply nurture a relationship with clients you already have, then being upfront and center might not make sense from a strategic point of view. Yeah, you'll get more traffic and location, but what are you trying to accomplish with that traffic? That's the strategic question you have to ask before you put the credit card on file to get your booth space. Now, there's one other thing to talk about here, and that is your competitor's location. Now, different companies and brands have different opinions on this. For instance, some people want to be right up against their competitor because they're better than them, right? So also consider this: if you are in the mid-market in your industry, and it might make sense to go near a competitor that has a bigger brand awareness than you, because they're going to get more traffic, which gives you the opportunity to feed off of their traffic and the opportunity to try to steal some of their potential clients and business from them. So here are the key takeaways. First, the perfect booth location doesn't exist, but a good location that is strategically planned and well thought out will get you more traffic, which gives you better opportunities to generate leads and raise brand awareness. And then third takeaway is that if you need help with your trade show strategy, please contact one of our experts. It's why we're here. We'll walk you through the process of finding the best location and then what to put in that booth space so that you can maximize your ability to generate leads at the show. As a matter of fact, if you are now interested in what goes into your booth space now that you have it reserved, watch this video right here where we talk about booth design. I'm Cameron Wilkinson. Again, thanks for joining us. If you got something from this video, please like and subscribe and follow our channel for more great content, and we'll see you next time.